This is a fun environment, so we became friends pretty fast.
This leadership allowed me to get connections with people and I started talking more. I gained more social skills and more communication skills.
We have some amazing teachers and we have some amazing kids, and people can't see that.
I get to teach the kids the same things that I learned when I went here as a camper.
She shows us how you could literally take anything and help everything with it, and it's just it's not that much, but it's so much at the same time.
Hi everyone, I'm Laura Hutchinson. All year long, I have had the privilege to visit your schools, your kids, and your community, all in an effort to highlight what is right with schools in Connecticut. Well, now we're looking back at some of the amazing opportunities and experiences our educators have created for students across Connecticut, building skills in and out of the classroom. And that is especially true in Waterbury. While technology is always evolving, some students in the Brass City are getting ahead of it.
Take a walk down the hall of W.F. Kaner Technical High School in Waterbury, and you may run into more than just students. This dog-like robot can be spotted taking his daily walk. It's fun to see, but it serves a real purpose.
We have an awesome robotic dog that's very similar to Boston Dynamics and what the military has for safety.
This little one is just part of the robotics and automation shop students spend years immersed in. Need a hand understanding what else is possible in here?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I want to end up in robotics in the health field. So like robotic surgeons, maybe like support robots, like stuff like that.
Junior Kenny Morissette with medical training in his future, while his colleague is shaping another path for himself.
I'm interested in getting into Sikorsky, and that's been my goal since I was in elementary.
It all starts here. Drones, robotic arms, soldering, 3D printing, and beyond.
There's a lot of different skills that we're doing, from being able to build, engineer, troubleshoot, configure, and be an entry-level or even advanced technician.
It's obviously a highlight for these students to be able to work with a robotic dog. It has the real movements of a dog. Can even give paw. Can you give paw? Here we go. Oh, look at that. But really, something like this can be used by businesses and even in the military to go into dangerous areas and inspect.
I never knew about soldering before, and it was really good. And building robots, I didn't know how they worked before, but now that I'm in it, it's amazing.
Building machines and robots, flying drones, taking control of their own future.
Pretty impressive. Now to Woodbridge, where students are baking up something sweet in the kitchen and making sure nothing goes to waste.
The oven is hot,
you got it,
and mixing bowls already at work. And you don't have to look far for Chef Lingstrom's lesson plan of the day.
I coordinate my earrings with what my students are making. Last week we did knife cuts, so I had carrots on. What are we making today? Don't ask, just look.
Lemons today.
Today we're baking our lemon cake. Yesterday we made our raspberry frosting, and then tomorrow we're going to assemble both of them to take home.
It's more than just baking in this Amity Regional High School kitchen. While they sift through ingredients, a bucket stands on the ready for any scraps.
I'm really passionate about composting and sustainability. I was inspired by a graphic novel actually I read this summer about how much garbage and waste America produces.
So what's new this year is the composting space, farm-to-table element of the curriculum.
So the idea is whatever scraps they're done using for the day get dropped into this bucket, which is then brought outside to be turned into compost. Here you go.
Giving them that healthy soil to grow more ingredients.
It's kind of cool to see how it can help the environment and how easy it is. And she shows us how you could literally take anything and help everything with it. And it's just it's not that much, but it's so much at the same time.
Call it a passion for pastries, protecting the environment, and a pair of good earrings for inspiration while they whip up something special.
It's really fun. I really enjoy it.
I will literally give you guys a slice. One for you, one for you.
From cooking to brewing, the coffee's ready and it's hand-delivered by a great group of students. And what's extra special here is their teacher, a former What's Right with Schools student, now spreading the love in her new role years later at Hamden Middle School.
The school day has begun. The coffee is hot and the cart is ready to roll.
Let's do coffee cart. Coffee shop.
The first stop.
We're gonna go to Miss Foley first, okay? Let's go to Miss Foley.
You're looking at a special group of Hampton middle schoolers with a big job.
Let's go.
Would you like something from the coffee shop?
I love awesome.
Who's Kathleen Moran's special education students walk the school with a pick-me-up for whoever needs it. Coffees, sodas, and a great opportunity to connect.
I love it. It's best part of my day. Not only do I get a delicious, tasty beverage, but I also get to see the kids interact. It's great.
Everyone has a job.
Who's our money, Yusuf? Good job. And then Miss Foley, Kayla has your drink.
What's really special here is we've met Miss Moran before. Only back then, in 2019, she was a student at Cheshire High School, implementing the same opportunity for her friends there with special needs.
Everybody that's involved with this program is happy and they want to be here. And it's not like a community service-based type thing. It's because they want to do it and make a difference in someone else's life.
She saw the smiles the Ram Roasters coffee cart put on kids' faces there, which is why she brought the idea to Hampton Middle School as a teacher.
The first thing I said to the principal was, I want to do coffee cart. That's the #1. And they were so on board, and I was so lucky that the community and the staff want this in the building. And it gives our students the opportunity to meet new friends, but also connect with teachers they don't know.
It's not just about selling coffee and making a few bucks. It's also about getting these incredible students integrated with the rest of the student body.
Giving everyone a chance to look beyond their challenges and notice their skills.
What do you guys say?
The money they make will only give them more opportunities.
Last year we used it a lot on classroom supplies, but this year we really want to get them on more field trips and out in the communities.
A win-win for them and their customers who get coffee delivered.
I'm happy too. Are you having fun on coffee cart? Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
How great is that? Now joining together, tying blankets, crafting a project for a child who needs it. Get ready to be inspired by a group of high schoolers in Derby.
The fabric is soft and the patterns are bright.
There's a whole range from Star Wars to puppy dogs to flowers and everything in between, so lots of fun.
These are cozy blankets coming together and they'll soon be comforting someone special.
We put out a call to action for our kids to say anyone interested, and we were overwhelmed. 23 kids signed up right away to be able to come in and tie blankets today.
Getting to know these kids are getting like a warm hug at night. Maybe if they feel down or anything, this could bring them up.
Derby High School students helping out the Blanket Fairy.
Nice and comfy and warm.
Who we've done stories with, providing blankets to kids who need them most, abused, in foster care, or needing comfort.
The whole idea is to give a hug to kids who need a hug, to show that they've been loved.
Southford Falls Quilters here to help the students.
It's actually a really simple project. 2 big pieces of fleece fabric cut along the edges, and then you tie them together. You don't have to think about it much, which gives you more opportunity to chat with the people you're sitting with.
Since the school is so small, like we don't offer it.
It's very nice to have multi-generational activity.
Does the school have a program where you can do an independent study?
And to have involvement with community at different age levels and in different settings. And this is one way.
School hours spent crafting something special, making friends, and learning a new skill.
It's easy. I've never made a blanket ever, but I learned today and I'm actually adapting really well to it. I already made 3 so far.
All together, dozens of blankets, finished and ready for a child to love, making a difference in someone's life.
Especially how soft these blankets are, it like kind of is like a warm hug to these kids.
I just love that one. And we are just getting started. A lot more amazing stories to get to. After the break, get your life vest ready. We're heading out in the water to check out a summer program that teaches kids all about sailing. Plus, we're taking a classroom lesson out on a field trip to a Connecticut state park. Welcome back. There's so much to learn in nature, especially during the summer. In Ellington, some girls are trading screens for a saddle while learning skills and building connections.
Ready for adventure? Fly with us over the beautiful 87 acres in Ellington, where horses roam and girls are unplugging away from the busy day-to-day.
We're an all-girls residential horseback riding camp. We have about 50 girls at a time.
Welcome to SJ Riding Camp, where there are 45 horses and ladies traveling from all over to take care of them and learn to ride.
I love camp. It's one of my happy places. I get to do what I love, which is horseback riding, and I'm with all my friends, so it's great.
Beginner riding, more advanced with obstacles.
Atta girl, good.
But the real bright spot of the day, swimming with horses.
Swimming is such a highlight because I don't really get to do that at home.
The girls spend 1 to 3 weeks away from home for this unique quality time learning and connecting.
What's great is the girls really get to form a bond with the horses they see year after year. In fact, this horse behind me here, Mora, just turned 30 years old last week. This horse was born here.
This is Kiyoshi. She's so good. Good pace, girl.
Emily Klein is here to learn a new style of riding.
I'm a Western rider, so I'm here to learn English, and it's really cool because they're so good at teaching it.
Cleaning and caring for the animals, building lifelong connections and friendships as they live on their own for a few weeks each year.
That's the way, good.
Now from the saddle to the sailboat, we are checking out another unique summer camp in New Haven that celebrated a big milestone this year.
The safety gear is on, boats pushed into the water. Class is in session at Schooner Day Camp in New Haven.
Schooner Day Camp is part of Gather New Haven. It's one of their signature programs, and this year Schooner celebrates its 50th anniversary.
A big year here, and just as exciting for kids as it's always been.
Well, we've been going sailing in the mornings, and then sometimes we go to the preserve in the afternoon.
Summers here spent learning from those who have been through the program themselves.
I get to teach the kids the same things that I learned when I went here as a camper.
Our boat operator of the day is also one of the sailing instructors, and the kids are learning a lot.
I know the close haul, the beam reach, the broad reach, and the run. And I know the I run.
You can see it's windy out here, and that's part of the lesson. The kids learn to tell which direction it's coming from and trimming their sails accordingly. But not everything goes as planned when you're on the water.
Well, we've capsized a few times. Once when they were on a day, there was really high wind that day.
It's part of the fun in the sun, learning to be good stewards of the environment. Part of that is understanding what lives here.
Different types of crabs, Asian shore, sometimes green, blue, very interesting shells. I think right now they're crabbing, trying to look for as many crabs as I can. They release them afterwards.
There really is nothing like getting outside and taking a field trip in school too, right? Some Old Saybrook High School students took their learning along the shoreline to see wildlife in their natural habitat. What do you say we grab the binoculars for this one?
Oh, there it is.
Put the books down.
Oh yeah, there's 2 of them.
And your eyes to the sky.
Birds have always been kind of interesting to me. There's so many cool ones and they all look different.
That's right, we're bird watching today with Old Saybrook High School students visiting the beautiful Hammonasset State Park in Madison.
A lot of kids have been to Hammonasset, but for the beach. And so this is a different way to see the importance of this habitat in this area.
And there's a lot to see.
There was a peregrine falcon, we saw a bald eagle, we saw some savanna sparrows, we saw some great egrets, heard a blue jay, heard a catbird.
Seeing what lives here, their sounds, and how they thrive.
You might be wondering, why come all the way to Hammonasset from Old Saybrook when there are birds all around us? Well, this state park is actually nationally recognized for its bird watching.
It's kind of the geography of how it juts out into the sound, and the surrounding marsh and salt marshes and small islands of trees really concentrate a whole host of bird species. Yeah, write down bald eagle. How many bald eagles? 1. Perfect.
A guided tour with the Connecticut Audubon Society, bringing their classroom learning to life, giving students a chance to soak up the beauty around them, perhaps leaving with a new appreciation for the great outdoors.
Any time we can get the kids out, connect with nature, I think is good for them and for me and just the planet.
And now from our binoculars to our dancing shoes, a little swing, a little cha-cha, and a whole lot of fun. These students are learning to dance like the stars. We'll give you a sneak peek when we come back. Welcome back. Okay, it's time to get up and move. Students in Orange are stepping out of their comfort zone to learn some new dance skills.
The dancing, clapping, moving to the beat with a partner. It's all new for these fourth graders at Racebrook Elementary School in Orange, who are learning to dance like the stars with their peers.
My class did swing, another class did salsa, we did cha-cha, and also merengue.
The program made possible thanks to funding from the Jamie Hulley Foundation. Founder Judy gives money to schools in memory of her daughter Jamie, who sadly lost her battle to cancer. Jamie loved to dance, and now Mom loves to see other kids learn the craft in her name.
Arts levels the playing field. It levels the playing field for students with all levels of ability. It gives children a chance to shine in a way that they may not shine with a traditional curriculum.
I did the swing, and the song was the Friends theme song.
Dance school, Rhythms in Motion, taught them the moves that were even new for the experienced dancers in the group.
Normally I just do like main dances like jazz and tap, but this time I did like more ballroom dances.
As you can see, it's not just about learning dance technique. There's not a person in this room who's not smiling, clapping, or moving. Truly a bright spot in the day for everyone.
I learned some new techniques. I learned some things that I never knew existed.
They practiced and practiced, then invited their parents to school for a recital, a proud moment for everyone.
There were a lot of tears in the audience, happy tears, excited to see their kids. And I got a lot of really nice emails from parents saying how wonderful the program was and how grateful they were that we did this because they got to see their children in a whole new light.
Doesn't that look like fun? All right, turning the page now. Every year, schools across the nation celebrate Read Across America Day in March. This year, we got a front row seat to one of the biggest celebrations in our state in Windsor Locks.
A grand entrance with a whole lot of familiar faces. Little ones skipping in, excited for the fun that lies ahead.
Are we ready to get this show on the road?
It's Read Across America Day at Windsor Locks High School, and this is no ordinary celebration.
They spend hours after school putting up the decorations that you see all over the building, so we go big with this event for sure.
High school students invite North Street Elementary School students for a pep rally and a day full of reading.
Oh, I love that so much. What a fun day.
I even got to help with that, and activities to support the book choice.
We just had a lot of fun playing with the kids, and it looked like the kids enjoyed it.
I've been giving characters high fives and making cool things.
While garnering a love of reading is, of course, the end goal, I think here today, students of all ages are finding the connections they're making to be the most exciting.
Sometimes I ugly cry because you see a moment of, a big kid partnering with a shy kid who by the end of that breakout session is sitting on their lap or doing an activity together.
I certainly love reading.
A special day, building relationships, a day these kids will not soon forget. Smiles all around, hearing stories, playing games.
As soon as we got into the auditorium with all the characters and everyone, they were screaming and they're just so excited to be here.
A high five for a day well spent, a day even the Grinch can't spoil.
It's one thing to read books, it's another to see how they're created. In Newington, students got a rare opportunity to see that firsthand when a reading celebrity stopped by for a special visit that made an impact and inspired.
It's like a celebrity visit. The halls are decorated and kids are excited. Ruth Chafee Elementary School in Newington is buzzing as Vashti Harrison, author and illustrator of children's books, visits them.
I love books, but when they show me that they can get as excited like I'm a celebrity for books, that means everything. It's amazing.
She's not just reading, she's showing them how she creates her characters and what drives her.
I really felt very inspired by the world around me and feeling like I wanted to make positive work for young people.
It's small children she aims to please, and they're just as excited to meet her.
My favorite book is Hail Love.
What is that book about?
Hail Love is about this girl
Her dad does her hair.
The Chafee Loves to Read Committee has been working hard to get these books into their tiny hands and classrooms months before the visit, so they get the most out of the experience.
What's great is the students have had a chance to buy her books and get them signed. Special memories for them when they crack them open at home and share them with their families.
The kids are over the moon excited, and for many of the kids in our school, for them to see themselves in her. I mean, she's incredible, and I can already tell that she's connecting with the kids.
An exciting day and inspiring kids to keep going.
This is my first time seeing a book about Big, Vashi Harrison's books. I never read it before. Now I have seen Big, and I think I will read all of the rest of the books.
A unique experience and one that may inspire their own creations one day.
Still ahead, an inspiring and heartwarming story out of Bristol. Some students learning the power and reward of coming together to help others. How they got creative for a man and his service dog. Plus, spreading positivity on social media. We'll show you one principal's unique approach. A classroom coming together to make a difference, getting crafty and raising money for an inspiring cause. Earlier this year, some local students set out on a mission to help a man and his service dog.
Step into the hallway of St. Matthew's School in Bristol, students on a mission, pushing a cart full of items they made.
My friends and I, we made bracelets and we crocheted some headbands and cute little animals and just made some slime, and we liked selling it to the kids.
A real business they came up with after this one stole their heart. Meet Swanson, the loyal service dog who's dedicated his life to Stuart Sherman, who lives with ALS.
He was diagnosed with ALS 12 years ago, and honestly, I thought he wouldn't be here.
The dog first gave him confidence to go out in public. He had been self-conscious with the physical changes.
They see you before they see me.
She gave him his life back, and he's active.
He hand cycles marathons, he goes to the gym every day. I always say he's in love with another woman, and I don't care, that's fine.
But sadly, after 11 years together, Swanson is tired.
To give you some perspective here, service dogs like this will typically retire at the age of 10, maybe 11 because of a shortage, but Swanson here is 12, so it is definitely time for her to live out her golden years.
Thank you so much, Celeste and Stuart and Swanson, for coming.
That's where Jessica Martineau's 5th grade class comes in. They met the pair and wanted to help.
They wanted to help Swanson retire and have Stuart still have another puppy on cold days, rainy days. These kids were making bracelets, crocheting animals for the store.
I made some slime, I would help with prices.
I just kind of sailed through guiding them along, and they did all the work.
The goal, $500. The result, double that.
Today, we would like to give Stuart and Celeste a check of $1,000 from the 5th grade class.
Hard work, crafting, and selling. A gift from the heart to this lovable pair.
Believing in yourself can take you a long way, especially when a diagnosis tells you one thing, but the love of family and determination takes you on another path. Take a look at how one student in Windsor is writing his own story.
Go, push.
Go for a run with Windsor's Alex Sinotkin, and you may have a hard time keeping up. He's fast.
When I'm running against other people, it gets me faster.
In fact, he can run a 5-minute mile. If you're a runner, you know that's impressive. But these quick feet, doctors never thought this was possible.
About 6 months old, he started having seizures that went uncontrollable, no medication worked. He has something called tuberous sclerosis, which is a genetic disorder that can affect all of your major organs.
Alex's diagnosis as a baby left the family with a dark outlook.
We were told he may never talk, and then when he went into the surgery, they were so close to the motor strip, we knew coming out he may not be able to move his arms or legs. but we had to move forward to give him a chance at life.
And thank goodness they did. He's defying those odds. You've already seen he can move his arms and legs at now 18 years old.
Here to fulfill his dream.
And yes, he can talk, but even more than that,
Can you see?
he's singing confidently for big audiences, a New York Rangers game and Radio City Music Hall. A love for music that started early.
He's a savant musically. He was actually he taught himself to play Beethoven on the keyboard before he could talk.
I play the piano, I play the guitar. That's what I play mostly, but when I was little, I played the xylophone, the recorder, and the harmonica. Show them all the beauty they possess.
And he does all this without a typical brain.
It's actually non-functioning brain. So when you talk to him, the signals have to go through different pathways every time he hears something.
Alex lives with the scar, but is clearly writing his own story.
He's not just shattering expectations on this track, he's also got an incredible memory. He knows exactly how fast he's run and when he did it.
My personal best in the mile is 5:04. My personal best in the 800 is 2:26. And my personal best in the 3200, which is the 2 mile, is 10:45.
It's why he's so celebrated at Windsor High School, treated like any other athlete, even though he could have seizures at any moment and will always live on medications. His sister trains him to stay focused.
I'm just proud of him because he just continues to beat the odds like every day.
For that resilience, the Connecticut Association of Schools and CIAC recognizing him with the annual Spirit of Sport Award, honoring those whose achievements are a model to others.
All my life I've been waiting for.
As for what he's doing next as he graduates high school, well, you know the answer by now. It's whatever he sets his mind to.
My goal next is to go all over the country singing like a famous singer. And running-wise, try to join as many races as I can.
And we'll all be cheering you on, Alex.
Can't wait to see him do that. All right, they say workplace morale starts at the top. And in one Bloomfield school, the principal has become the ultimate hype man.
Hey, we're gonna get you on the news, baby.
Imagine, in the middle of your lunch period, your school principal comes around like this.
Boom, got it.
Me and my friends were like, oh my God, what is he gonna do next? Is he gonna come over us and start taking a picture? Like,
The students of the Creek Anna Grace Academy of the Arts Middle School in Bloomfield are used to Principal Bo Ryan by now. He's not only energetic, he uses any opportunity to take photos or videos to put on the school's social media pages.
We have some amazing teachers and we have some amazing kids and people can't see that. So we put it on social media and let it go out there. I got cookies!
The school's Instagram account in particular has become a platform to connect families and give students a chance to shine in other ways.
good morning, Mr. Ryan here live.
Like 8th grader Jaden Tyler, known for his Principal Ryan impersonations.
The first one I did was in 6th grade, and ever since then, he just loved it. I was the #1 video on the Instagram.
And it's become the prime platform for parents to learn about what's happening at school.
We have this incredible set called Anna Grace News. It's a way of getting the news out to the families without sending like a boring, long letter, and kind of bring the energy, bring the enthusiasm. Thank you all. Keep working together.
Look, it's got a real mic flag.
We got to. People think this is real, and so they're like, I'm like, here, use the mic, and they take it.
It's a fun part of the day, but truly special for families.
I don't get to see my grandfather a lot. He lives over an hour away. So this is a great way for him and me to connect by him being able to see what I do.
Whether they avoid the camera or embrace it, you can't help but smile when Principal Ryan comes around.
So true, right? And a fun fact, the principal is a former football coach at Syracuse, so you can understand how the whistle and the hype energy kind of lives in his blood, whether it's sports or a school cafeteria. All right, coming up, a break from your average classroom learning. For these students, an adventure in the wilds begins indoors. And later, a former bank lobby, now a classroom. How it's giving students and the community new opportunity. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Learning, as you know, happens year-round, and sometimes the best lessons happen outside of the classroom. History, biology, geography. Earlier this year, we went on a tour that teaches kids in a different way along our shoreline.
And as we come from over 50 feet of water at the end of the island, we're coming back into about 8 feet over here.
Class is in session. The teacher of the day, Captain Justin. Perhaps you've been on a tour with him or a member of his family.
We date back to 1960 with my great uncle starting the Sea Mist. My father is now the owner, Captain Mike, and he's been running it since '78. And myself and my brother have been running it since then.
It's a floating classroom, the Sea Mist, on a tour of the Thimble Islands, alongside the Brantford Parks and Rec campers.
My favorite was the bird that we saw that was related to the hawk family.
In a 45-minute boat ride, the kids get to take in about 25 islands, get a little history, see some real homes that people actually live in out here.
It's just really cool coming out here and seeing all the islands out here. There's a lot of cool houses and stuff you get to see. I saw my grandparents' house.
A special day for the kids and camp counselors as well.
I was a camper back at Stony Creek, so it's nice and fun to get to go back and get to visit, so it's just really fun. Yeah.
Taking the scenic route on a New England history lesson right in their own backyard. The fresh air, learning, socializing, time well spent in the warm summer months.
Now, a small school doing big things in nature, teaching students vital skills about camping and the peace of sleeping under the stars. Let's take a look at a unique program in New Haven, teaching students about the rewards of seeking out adventure.
Let's go on an adventure, but first, a stop here.
We call this the Wild Closet.
All the gear you need to survive the great outdoors.
There are some sleeping bags that are super duper thick.
Where are we? The basement of high school in the community in New Haven.
Other way, yep.
Where all student adventures into the wild begin.
So my first wild trip was actually up in the White Mountains about a decade ago.
Diana Carter, one of those spearheading the trips that she says is much more than learning to be outside.
We go on hiking trips. Yes, we go on overnight trips, but it's really about learning who you are, learning about your personal relationship with nature, and learning about how you can create a legacy of leadership for newer students and younger students.
There you go, nailed it.
That's the story for junior Sarai Ampey.
I started as a freshman. I was a very timid freshman coming into HSC, so this leadership allowed me to get connections with people and I started talking more. I gained more social skills and more communication skills during this program.
If you're looking around this room impressed by all the supplies, well, so is everyone else. It's why area schools will tap into this equipment room to go out on their own adventures.
Pitching tents, working together.
A very beautiful landscape. I learned many things, how to cope with life and lead with others and have fun.
It's fun and a break from your average classroom learning.
When you are in a new place, like being above the clouds is not normal. It feels transformational. You feel different when you're at the top of a mountain than you do at the bottom, and you can't fabricate that anywhere else.
A walk on the wild side, thanks to the school's wild programming.
Just love to see that adventure built into the curriculum now. All right, coming up, new space, opportunity, and innovative learning. It's all thanks to a major upgrade, how students say it's changing their educational experience when we come back. New space, new opportunity. What do you say we head to Farmington now, where students are adjusting to a brighter, open concept place to call home?
It's open concept and spacious.
As soon as I walked in, I was like, whoa, this looks like an airport and a mall combined.
Welcome to the new Farmington High School.
Because it's 3 floors, it's much more condensed.
Let's take a tour with Principal Russell Christ.
In our old school, it would not be out of the ordinary to see leaks coming from the ceilings.
That's not the case here. State-of-the-art design, the bells and whistles you'd want in technology and learning spaces. And check out this theater.
It is also much more like well lit. The sound is really engineered for sounds.
A treat for students who have experienced both schools.
Well, at first it was very chaotic because, you know, as your senior, you're supposed to know where you're going, but I had no clue where I was going my first few days. I love this school now. Now there's more natural light, and I feel like I've been able to focus better in those classes. My mental health is a lot better too, I would say.
Now let's head to where surrounding communities visit most.
Oh, the gym's amazing. It's such a cool space.
Where so many sporting events take place.
While it's nice to have a new space to play in, so to speak, the numbers don't lie. Leaders say since moving into the new school, attendance is up and discipline is down.
More space to gather and work in groups or work quietly alone. A campus-like feel for high school students with the tech to keep them learning.
For example, the screens here, we get to see what's going on with our school every day. So when I'm sitting at lunch, I get to see what's happening in the school and do announcements, so that really helps.
And we do robotics here as well, so it has like designated areas for many different things.
It's happening in Farmington, all thanks to a new place to call home.
Keep with that theme now. This year, a scramble to find a new place to learn led some students to set up a classroom in a unique setting in Hartford. And it turns out it's a great fit, not just for them, but for the city as well. Let's take a look.
It's where they stand around for a morning mixer, brain exercises to get their day started. If this classroom looks familiar, perhaps you used to do your banking there.
This was the bank lobby when we moved in. There was a teller line that had to come out.
A former Berkshire Bank location in downtown Hartford, now where Covenant Preparatory School students are learning.
We learned May 21st we needed to be out of our previous location by the end of July, and it was stressful, but we ended up in this beautiful new spot.
Offices, now classrooms, with a few unique banking features for the students to explore.
Downstairs is like a little vault, and you can see there's like different numbers, and you could probably put like different files inside.
Step outside, they now have access to so many new walkable resources. But it's not just about what they're getting. It's a give and take here. They're also bringing new life to the downtown area.
Playing where the city works, steps from the old State House building, tapping into what puts the heart in Hartford.
I'm in cross country, so we get to walk down next to the Science Center, and we get to run the 2 miles from the riverfront to the boathouse, and it's really fun. It's a good exercise.
From the great outdoors to visiting their neighbors.
The Connecticut Science Center hosted us the first 2 days of school. Best first week ever, according to the boys. It was incredible. They did amazing labs. They got to explore the exhibits, and then we got to hold our classes there in the afternoon.
It's more than just a new school location. It's a new opportunity for these middle schoolers to grow in the city.
I get to meet new people, so it's like easier to talk to people because people are walking around more.
What a cool opportunity. All right, still more amazing stories next, giving students the opportunity to play and get creative in the middle of the school day based on their own interests, and an after-school program with a competitive edge and a future with evolving technology. Tapping into creative hobbies disguised as free play time. That's a mental break that provides a different kind of learning opportunity in Plainville.
It's time to get up and moving. Or perhaps slow down and hone in on a special craft.
I'm making a 3D pen butterfly, and it's harder than it looks.
Plainville fourth grader Gemma Gustafson testing out new technology in the Makerspace Lab, as it's called, at Linden Street Elementary School.
It feels fun, and also it feels just like a good break of no more work, and you can just hang out. And then when we go back in our classroom, then we can focus on more of that.
Her peers getting some energy out, learning about media and creating a positive digital presence. Principal Melissa Orfitelle says this is a special space in their school dedicated to letting the students choose.
It is our space of innovation where students get to explore interests, hobbies, and pathways, college and career readiness.
What's great is some of these activities are timeless. I used to make these GIMP bracelets as a little girl. I actually forgot about it until now, and here we are all these years later, and students today are still making them.
While some settle into the basics, the beads, even sewing and fashion design, others tapping into smart technology or group work in makerspace. And while all of this looks like play, developing minds may prove it's much more than that.
Building Legos I really like because I would like to make houses when I grow up and be an architect.
Exploring their passions, letting loose and learning freely alongside their peers.
All those great hobbies at work. How about drones? They're certainly the future in a number of industries, and students are getting comfortable programming and flying them. Check out what this team in Brantford is up to.
Ready for liftoff. Moving with precision and timed to a T. Meet the first Brantford High School drone team.
Yeah, it's really fun. Everyone kind of came with different skills and different strengths, and there's a job for everyone on the team.
They meet after school, and one after another have learned to fly, program, and even compete with drones. And not just any competition, they hosted their own here for the first time.
We had about 20 teams from multiple states, from Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, all competing here, and it was really fun.
Even took home the hardware for one of the events in their first competition.
So the way it works is all schools will use the same drone, but the students can reprogram their controller to be more personalized to the pilot.
It went a lot better than I could have planned for. I was just out there to have fun. I told the students I didn't care how we did, ideally not come in last place, and they did really well. And they actually qualified to go on to the regional competition.
But for these students, it's not about that. They see a fun club with a bright future.
I joined Drone Team because Mr. Cap showed me a video of them replanting a forest with drones, and I want to go into environmental science, and I just thought it was really interesting.
You're seeing drones in industry that's anything from agricultural to search and rescue to even medical. In some places, they're using drones to get blood to remote hospitals. In places which blood would take maybe 3 or 4 hours to be delivered, you can get a drone there in about 25 minutes.
A skill they can learn and sharpen here while having fun at home.
I also have a couple of drones at home. So I fly with my brother. So we sometimes just go to the park, just fly them. So it's pretty fun.
There's a lot of that in school too.
This is a fun environment, so we became friends pretty fast.
Yeah, there's a future in drones. All right, how about this now? Biking, swimming, running. You're gonna love this one. Over the summer, kids in Southington set out on a mission to get active with a very special boy in their hearts. Here's a look at that training that was underway when we met up with them in anticipation of an August event.
We're going to sprint diagonally all the way back this way, okay?
The adrenaline rush.
Get set, go!
Kids smiling big, pushing their limits.
A lot of these kids are learning how to ride a bike, learning how to swim, learning how to work as a team.
The race for Chase is on at YMCAs across Connecticut, Rhode Island, and beyond. Triathlon training in memory of a special boy.
Chase, at the age of 6, was a winning triathlete. He came into the house one night and said, "Mama, I want to do that thing where you swim, bike, and run."
Chase Kowalski, the adorable, blonde, active little boy with a love for life. His tragically cut short. He's one of our 26 angels killed at Sandy Hook Elementary in December 2012. It's him these kids are thinking about as they push themselves to finish a triathlon, just like he did.
We wanted something positive, something that would heal our family and help us come together. We kind of fell upon Race for Chase.
Now in its 12th year, the CMAC Foundation for Chase Michael Anthony Kowalski focuses on health and wellness for children and families.
I'm training for the triathlon camp, having fun, and honoring Chase.
A 6-week youth summer triathlon training program underway right now.
It's
pretty amazing. I'm actually teaching someone how to ride their bike right now.
Some former athletes now coaching.
Okay, ready, set, go. All right, is Liam here?
Nice job. Passing the torch, life skills these kids so crave.
Last year I wasn't that good at swimming, wasn't that good at biking, wasn't that good at running. So then like this year I gotten better, and so I think I might improve.
With the main event for the Connecticut YMCA's coming up in August here at Camp Sloper.
Every kid who crosses the finish line is a winner.
Everyone together, their big moment after a summer well spent, outside, active, making friends.
And every kid that passes that finish line, it's amazing. I mean, you see their mom and dad waiting for them to come through. They're coming through and they're exhausted, but they're exhilarated, and they're just, I did it, and they're, I did it, I did it, I did it. And you're just like, it blows your mind away. It's just beautiful.
How about her strength to keep her son's memory alive like that? It's beautiful and heartwarming, like all of our visits are. They're inspiring and truly a bright spot in our newscast during the year, and I can't wait to continue sharing these great stories with you. Once again, I'm Laura Hutchinson. Thanks for being with us.